All right, it's such a pleasure to have y'all here. Y'all bringing it as a family, as a house for me. Well, not as a house, because y'all ain't all in the same house, but as a family. Let me get y'all from left to right.
So my name is Amya Jackson, also known as Amya Miyake-Mugler, and these are my babies.
My name is Cornelius Ryan, also known as JT Balmain.
What up? This is Honey Daniels, also known as Honey Balmain.
Absolutely. So we're getting ready to go into Minority Mental Health Month in July, and we wanted to ask y'all some questions about, you know, how do y'all deal with y'all's mental health, y'all's feelings about it? You know what I'm saying? Being black youth, being black ballroom youth, and getting y'all's perspective. So let's get into it. Y'all can pass it off if y'all feel it, but just y'all can answer together as a family.
I start off. Well, I used to deal with my mental health by like building it in or whatever. But when something is bothering me nowadays, I usually like go to my mama for advice. I'm like, mommy, what should I do about her? Like, I know you mad about this situation. Like, she helped me with so much. So I asked her, what should I do? And she helped me because she real.
Thank you, honey, for that response. I'm going to give y'all questions. I'll start off with, what is mental health to you?
I take this one. Mental health to me is basically like physical, like not physical, but like it's all in your head, stuff that you deal with on a daily basis that most people might not understand, or like stuff that could be in your life. For instance, like it could be heartbreaks, it could be families passing away, it could be a lot of stuff that can drive somebody to have mental health.
Have y'all ever dealt with depression or seen one another deal with depression and the effects of it?
I mean, I have dealt with depression, honestly. And it's hard. It's easy to get into depression, and it's so hard to get up out of depression or whatever. Because like I just feel like depression and mental health, I feel like those are some like situations that happen to you that traumatize you, and like you stuck in one position. You just don't know which loop to take to like get you up out of that situation. So when I was dealing with that, can I cuss? No. Yeah, when I was dealing with that stuff, I was just like, no, I was really like, it was like a battle with myself. It was like, you need to wake up and just smell reality and know like it's people that care about you. It's people it's sources that you can get to that'll help you with situations. Like it was just, I just had to do better to get myself up out of that.
So when you're going through these moments in life, when you're feeling that depression, when you're feeling that weight, who do you feel like you can lean on, and what does that look like between y'all when, one of y'all may be down or maybe multiple of y'all are down? Like, how do y'all come to each other and depend on each other?
Okay, I guess I would start off. I would have to like call my mother, because like my mother is just not like my mom. She's like my best friend, my sister, like she's my world. And then after my mother, it's like no shade. It's like sometimes, or majority of the times, your kids have to come and look up to you for, that support. But I also look to them for the support as well, because I've talked to them about like a lot of stuff that I've dealt with, and they actually help me and they encourage me, and like they push me out of the depression mode and make me know that I'm strong enough, and I have to stay strong because of that.
I'm sitting crying
Okay. If there was one thing one of y'all want to share, maybe JT, about mental health, what would it be?
I'll share something, y'all.
Okay.
I don't know. Like I'm really like, when it comes to mental health for me, like I'm really a sweetheart person, so it takes a lot to drive me like off the edge. So when it comes to mental health, I've dealt with a lot of people who have had mental health problems, but like me in general is like, it's just a common like past thing. I don't get like too moody.
I would say like, even though like you'll see a smile or something, it still won't hurt to like say like what's wrong, and even if that person say nothing, but to know that like somebody's seeing what's wrong and considering your feelings or whatever, even if you like, cause people can fake smiles no matter what. So even if you can hear somebody saying, oh, okay, she really want to know what's wrong with me, that goes a long way, no matter.
I agree. Like sometimes it just takes someone checking in and you knowing, oh wow, somebody cares about what's going on. You know. And JT, you speaking to as somebody that's maybe not as moody and maybe your mental health is not in flux all the time. But mental health isn't just when you sad. It's also like being when you happy too. Like your mental health is whatever's going on is going on. So it's like being if you're more stable, what do you do to help those around you who may, in Ballroom especially, so many of us do have mental health, problems. How do you help your friends or your loved ones when they're going through it?
Well, if someone comes to me with a problem or something about them feeling some type of way, I always try to get them my honest opinion first, because I feel like if I sit here and lie to you, it's just gonna be constantly, you're gonna keep feeling this way. So I always tell them like the truth about the situation, whether they're wrong or right, and then I break it down to them like this is only one situation. Like sometimes life has opportunities that you're gonna have to jump over, and once you jump over it, it's always gonna be better at the end. You just have to get over this opportunity. This obstacle first.
Cute.
Absolutely. How do any of y'all cope with y'all mood changing besides, maybe calling somebody? Do y'all have anything that y'all do in y'all personal life that makes y'all feel better?
Basically, we are there. So, like, we'll dance the depression away. Another thing that I would do, I would probably, like, just listen to music. Because, like, music takes me, like, to a whole nother place. And it helps me cope with my feelings. So, I listen to music.
I like to write poetry. If y'all did not know that. Like, I really love
well, we did it.
I don't know about them, but I ain't gonna sit here and lie. A blunt will get me where I need to be.
Look, okay, well, you know what? It is legalized in several states and cities.
Thank you.
Hey,
period.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Do any of y'all have any experience with any kind of meditation or centering practice? Like, do y'all do anything like that?
Oh, I tried. And I did a class or practice in it or whatever. And meditating is like, do you know you can get half meditating? Seriously. Yeah, but it's basically like controlling your inner breath. Your aura and like controlling how you breathe or whatever, like woosah. So yeah, I have experience with meditating. Meditating is cool.
I've tried it before. I do think it worked because back then I was just like this hot-headed firecracker because I used to like hold all of my anger in and things of that nature. So like the meditation and stuff really did help with like my depression. Now I could like talk about things or whatever before I just like blow up because I could like count to 10 before I have to boo-doo-doo.
Well, thank God you can count to 10, okay? Because we can't be boo-doo-doo all the time, right? Okay, and last but not least, I just want to ask y'all, like, growing up, was there discussion about mental health, or when you tried to speak about mental health, how was that received? What was it like growing up?
Because no doubt, like, I promise you, I never heard nothing about mental health in my household. None of that. Like, we never discussed anything about stress. No, well, that's the only thing. They'd be like, y'all kids stress me out, but that's it about mental health or whatever. But, like, no mental health in my household. They don't talk about diabetes in my household. For real.
Oh, Lord. See, but that's the thing that we're trying to talk about is we can talk about the diabetes, but what about the stress and the blues of our life? What about the things that make us feel bad? So that's a part of our health. Our mental health is just a bigger part of our health care as, our physical health.
We are a family and I choose me.